So adding numbers with the same sign. To add numbers with the same sign, add their absolute values and apply the common sign. Now when we're talking about absolute values, we're just talking about the value of the number disregarding the sign, whether it's positive or negative for the moment. So if we look at example A, it says -3 plus -5. Well, they're both negative, so they're the same sign. So 3 plus 5 is 8. And since both of our numbers are negative, our answer is negative. Example B says 7 plus 8. Well, 7 and 8 are both positive, so we know we're going to add and apply the common sign. 7 plus 8 is 15. And since 7 and 8 are both positive, our 15 should be positive. Example C says -11 plus -4. Both of our numbers are negative, so they have the same sign, which means we should add and apply the common sign. 11 plus 4 is 15. And since both of our numbers are negative, our answer should be negative. So adding numbers with the same sign is fairly straightforward. Adding numbers with different signs isn't too much more difficult, it's just not as intuitive. To add two numbers with different signs, subtract the smaller absolute value from the larger absolute value. Then apply the sign of the number having the larger absolute value. So basically what we're going to do is if we see two numbers with different signs, we're going to subtract and we're going to keep the sign of the larger number. So in example A, we have -7 plus +4. So the numbers have different signs. So 7 minus 4 is 3. Now we look at the two numbers disregarding the sign, so look at their absolute values, and we have 7 and 4. 7's the larger number, and it's negative. So our answer should be negative. So we get -3. In example B, we have 3 plus -12. Once again, we have different signs, so we know we'll subtract. So the first thing we do is we say 12 minus 3 is 9. Next, we look at the two numbers. We have a 3 and a -12. So disregarding the sign for a moment, we have 3 and 12. 12 would be larger, and it's negative. So our answer should be negative. In example C, we have -5 plus 11. We have different signs, so we need to subtract. 11 minus 5 is 6. The next thing we do is we look at the two numbers. Disregarding the sign for a moment, we have 5 and 11. The 11 is larger, and it's positive, so our answer should remain +6. Looking at example D, we have 8 plus -7. They are different signs, so we know we will subtract. 8 minus 7 is 1. Now we look at the two numbers, disregarding the sign for a moment. We have 8 and 7. 8 is larger than 7, and 8 is positive, so our answer should remain +1. In example E, we have -3 plus 3. Well, our numbers are of different signs, so we know we'll subtract. And 3 minus 3 is 0. And we want to remember that 0 is neither positive nor negative, so we just leave it at 0.